My name is Justin, and this is Ryan, and he's my right-hand man, and my sidekick. And we're in a band together. Not that kind of band! The kind of band that has performed thousands of shows all over the world, including 3,000 shows on the Las Vegas Strip. Not that kind of Vegas, this kind of Vegas. Now we turn our attention to doing good in the world, spreading our love, and inspiring others. So, welcome to our world of chaos
and kindness.
You were late.
Sorry.
Coming up on this all-new episode of Chaos and Kindness, I have wanted to develop a place where people can go, unify, and make that difference. So I knew that opening a store would be the first step in that process.
Oh no! This is getting stressful.
For the longest time, I have wanted to develop a global brand, something that was inspiring to people as individuals and gave out to the community. And the best way to do that was to build a place where people can go, unify, and make that difference. So I knew that opening a store would be the first step in that process. Then we had to find a place that we thought fit what we wanted to do as a company and how we want to make a difference. And we searched all over the country and settled on the beautiful town of Laconia, New Hampshire. The most important thing to me was that whatever town that we chose, that we knew in that town it would actually make a positive impact. The so-called experts of the world of retail would never suggest putting the store in the place that we did. They'd pick more affluent areas and places with heavier traffic. But that wasn't what we wanted to do. We wanted to go to a place that we know that establishing a business there would actually make a social impact to the community. Just like in Las Vegas when we write a show, details matter. You want the experience of the people that come into that store, that every little thing was thought out and it actually has a purpose. So while it may seem redundant, I racked my brain for months to make sure this store was exactly how I wanted it to be, so that you at home would have the experience that I think you deserve. The whole idea of Chaos and Kindness is to split the building in half, right down the middle. One side's chaos, the other side is kindness, and that goes all the way down to every little detail of decor. We wanted to do floors that you've never seen in any other kind of store. Lowe's will be showing up with all the materials for the hardwood floors that we're gonna put in. These floors have never been done in any other kind of retail store. They're custom designed just for what we're doing, and that will be the first step into getting this thing ready to open.
My name's Joel with JC Tippett's Construction. We're working here in the Chaos and Kindness building. Right now we're in the process of hand making some flooring for these guys, some OSB plywood.
So we're taking special plywood and we're cutting it to fit exactly the scheme we want. So we want it almost like plywood tile. Joel and his team are cutting all the hardwood floors. It requires a lot of customization. And over here, we're putting up the labeling. Kindness on this side, chaos on that side. Although right now it's chaos everywhere. The first step was designing the floors. Now, while that may seem like a simple thing, it actually isn't, because my mind loves industrial, and I still want taste. So we have to design floors that have never been designed before, and on top of that, I wanted to add confetti to the floors. It was a challenge, even for some of the best contractors.
I mean, we can't have them on top of each other because they won't stick. They're gonna be all like separate and unfolded.
We underestimated the challenge of putting confetti on the floor. You couldn't just put them down one by one. You had to poly it so many times.
What do you think?
Realistically, the plane would take 3 to 2 hours to all that out. I'm just saying, get that first coat down, it's so slow.
Clumpier or less?
I just kind of want it everywhere.
And then, of course, I wanted to put confetti on the ceiling. That was a challenge for Tony.
Confetti was coming out of my ears. I'm telling you, head to toe, I was covered. There wasn't a place on my body that you did not see confetti. Call me Confetti Betty, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We wanted everything customized, and we thought every detail out. So much so, like where people would walk and how they go in the store. And here are boxes of everybody's favorite childhood toy, the Etch-a-Sketch. the original iPad. And this whole wall is going to be an Etch-a-Sketch wall with 100 Etch-a-Sketches where people can come down and write crazy messages on them and leave them up there for people to read. So many great like little intricate details that are going into the store that like we have to put together and make something out of it. But check this out, this is my favorite part over here. We have 2 bathrooms. Most people would say there's a male bathroom and a female bathroom. Not us. We are building a chaos bathroom and a kindness bathroom.
There was still so much to do, but so little time. Things like putting stickers all over the lights, assembling giant games, placing imagery, and the branding for the logo itself.
What are we doing here, Dave?
We're putting up your sign and we're making you official.
We're out here with Turn 1 Graphics from Hooksett, New Hampshire. These guys are the one that's responsible for making sure that everybody knows where Chaos and Kindness is because they built the most amazing sign. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree.
Little did we know, the crew at Turn 1 Graphics are a little bit of pranksters.
So we have a fake sign, and as we're installing it, we're gonna make it look like it broke in half and fell to the ground, and he's not gonna have his sign on time. But we're not telling Justin that.
Pulling a prank on Justin, the prank master himself, when the store is so close to opening and there's this much stress, bold move.
When he parks, we'll do this and come across the street and get him. You had to make it loud enough scene, be dramatic though,
Justin had left the store to run some errands. They knew that he was about to come back in just a couple seconds, and they were in place, ready for their prank.
Here he comes through.
Oh no!
Coming up after the break.
It's gonna take like 2 weeks to replace it.
This is getting stressful. We open in 10 days.
What if we put up a banner?
Yeah, this is small!
The guys putting up the signs in our store were pulling a prank on Justin just 10 days before the store was opening. Maybe not a great idea. They had a fake sign that was going to break just as Justin walked in the store.
Here he comes through.
Oh no! It's gonna take like 2 weeks to replace it.
These guys don't understand. I play jokes on people for a living.
Well, your chaos is your big thing, right?
Yeah. We don't need kindness.
So they have this whole elaborate plan that they're gonna try to scare me by a sign falling down. I was like, yeah, good. Move, let's go. Come at me better next time. I'm a professional.
What color options do we have?
So we have pink,
Okay.
which
so,
that would be for that one.
Okay, so that one. And we should go also the black.
Wait,
Boys.
what color?
But the experience from the customer point of view, being in Las Vegas for the last 10 years.
I've been training for this moment. Great. Let's go. Right here.
I'm gonna slide them all up
Today. And I will. This is the height, right? Yes.
Where's that middle piece? Yep. Right. Good. You got someone right at the top, so you lay right down. This is the sickest kitchen table ever. I know, right?
Watch spot, I gotta move right here. Yeah. Pick up right here.
With just a little bit over 48 hours left until the store opens, we finally get our first shipment of clothing.
But these are all the best quality we can get for hoodies. I mean, this is all good quality stuff.
These are, real soft sweatshirts. You guys picked a good brand.
FF. Woo! Yeah, that stuff.
That's nice. That's really good quality right there. The inside's even nicer.
That's nice.
All the things in our store, we wanted to make a promise to the people of New Hampshire, because we're from New Hampshire, that regardless of where things are sent, all over the world our products will be seen, but they come from New Hampshire, they're created in New Hampshire. So our money stays in New Hampshire. That was something that's very important to us.
This is good.
Yeah, I'll buy one. Then of course, we wanted to build a brand that gave back. So we made a promise. As a team, that a percentage of every one of our sales in our store would always go back to making the world a kinder place. because we think that that's the most important part of what makes Chaos and Kindness so special, is that when you wear it with pride because you know your product has purpose. And that means a lot to me and everyone that works at Chaos and Kindness.
Another thing that was really important to us is we wanted to add a sense of community to our customers.
We got lots of candy in the box. It's heavy.
And one way that we thought to do that was by incorporating some of the building's history.
We have Airheads, Laffy Taffy, Dum Dums, candy sticks, lollipops, Tiger Pops. You name it, we got it all. I'm gonna say a good 500-600 pounds by the time we're done, I think.
500 or 600 pounds.
It's got
500 or 600 pounds of candy.
And this is in honor of Henry. This used to be the 5 and dime, and Henry was the guy who loved to give candy away to kids.
It is? There's more candy.
So this is a tribute to him. All the kids are going to have a chance to come up and grab some candy.
I'm gonna stay here all night until Saturday. I like what they do. I like how they help people. And that's my motivation, is to help people.
Because I'm hot.
I got here this morning. I didn't get here as early as these ones, but I'm here to show some support.
And we got this wonderful pizza from Spreading Love and Kindness from Heather Marie.
Isn't that sweet?
I saw the glimpse of the sweatshirts. I need to get in there. I kind of want to peek in through the paper, but then on the other hand, I kind of want it to be like this huge, oh my God, when I walk in, you know, so I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Coming up after the break. The big day has arrived. A dream has now become a reality. The big day has arrived. Fans have lined up already for 2 nights in a row. Every hour, the line gets bigger, and to the point where the line is around the block. A 7-hour wait to get into the Chaos and Kindness store. This shows us that we have something special, and we have the most devout fans anywhere.
We had a lot of places, a lot of options we could choose to build this place. I was born in Laconia, that's what my birth certificate says. It just felt right. It felt like this community needed something positive. When everybody said we couldn't do it, we said we're gonna prove them wrong. You know that when you wear a Chaos and Kindness brand, you're not only representing Ryan and I and all the efforts of our team, but you're also representing something bigger than that, and that's kindness in this world. And we all need to live in a judgment-free world. We all have to accept that we all have our own deficiencies, we have our own challenges, but we all care about each other. And it gets harder and harder to recognize that every day, and that's what this brand represents. So thank you for letting us be a part of this town. We hope you spread the kindness and the chaos. Hold on tight! All right, here we go. Hold on tight, it's official!
A dream has now become a reality. Fans were loving all the things that we had in there. We pride ourselves on having the best quality materials and goods, and the feedback was amazing.
The grand opening of Recycled Percussion's Chaos and Kindness store in Laconia is a smashing success.
Last night I went to bed and all I did was dream about this place.
The day couldn't have gone any better. We did autographs for over 7 hours for fans. From creating a wall with 100 Etch-a-Sketches. As a kid, that was one of my favorite toys, a great way to express yourself. To slime stations, to pinball machines, to having a chaos bathroom full of confetti, to having a glass smashing cube that's 12 feet by 12 feet that people can go into and smash glass. Every detail on the chaos side was thought out for a reason. One of my favorite aspects of the entire store is the phone booth. I love the idea of someone coming down, going into a phone booth, and listening to a message that we make for them, something of positivity, inspiration, helping them deal with their anxiety, their depression, or just trying to uplift their spirits. And then one of my favorite parts on the kindness side is also the letter station, where people can come in, make a letter for those in need, and that can always change week to week, day to day, for who's in need of it most.
All day from Lakeport Square with recycled percussion and chaos and kindness.
And then New Hampshire's largest fireworks display put on by Atlas Fireworks.
I want to see how fireworks are shot off. I've never seen fireworks up close before. Woo! Best fireworks company in the world right here. This is how they shoot fireworks off, huh?
4 massive hits of yellow and blue that will just go off simultaneously. Cover the sky and just all go off immediately.
You have just one of those?
No, we have 2 over here and 2 over there.
Okay.
So it'll be on each side of the barge. All we want to do is cover the sky from that side over there to that side over there. This is huge.
Huge show.
20 minutes non-stop. And the last 2 minutes, hold on.
See y'all down here, Recycled Percussion. We're going to take the stage at 6:30. Tons of people, food, biggest fireworks in New Hampshire. We'll see you there.
Welcome to Lakeport. Born and raised here. Nice to see you. Welcome. Cool. Thank you.
If there's one thing I wish in the world, it's that our fans could be inside my head, just so you could really, truly understand how much gratitude I have for you. Words will never express it. TV almost cheapens it. Social media means nothing. So I am forced to just be honest with you. Seeing fans line up and sleep on the street, to come into our store to spend their hard-earned money to support our dream, is something that is so mind-blowing to me. Their words, they escape me because there aren't any that can truly quantify how absolutely grateful I am.
I was looking outside, and 2 miles to the west, I was born in Laconia Hospital. When we came back to New Hampshire to work on our TV show, Chaos and Kindness, we had to think about where we wanted to call home. And for the last 3 years, I've driven by this circle right here. And I'm like, man, at night, it's a really dark place. And you have to understand, I know this might not mean a lot to you, but if everybody can just turn around and face, there's lights on in that building for the first time in a long time. It means a lot to me that you guys invite us. Laconia is where we call home, so thank you so much. And I want to make this event something special. It's important that you guys recognize we put this together in a month, and the town had to really bend over backwards to make this become a reality. Like, we have to make something that people will never forget, or it's not worth doing it. We hope you guys all stop by, see the Chaos and Kindness store. I hope not just Laconia, but New Hampshire's proud. We plan on building stores in places like Rochester, Claremont. We want to go places. You support us, we'll support the communities. Everything in that store, every single thing, came from people in New Hampshire, so that's something to be proud of. But I made a promise that tonight would be the biggest fireworks New Hampshire's ever seen.
The day couldn't have gone any better. From the ribbon cutting to when the store opened, fans were loving all the things that we had in there. And the feedback was amazing. What was making our event so special? We had bands playing all day long, the best food trucks, the coolest store, Of course, Recycled Percussion putting on a headline concert for over 15,000 people. And then New Hampshire's largest fireworks display put on by Atlas Fireworks. And the spectacle was unreal. And I think back to why I wanted to do this to begin with, and it was to bring community together. To do it in a place where people said nobody would go. They were wrong. Not only did they come, they came in thousands, to the point where we were overflowing into the streets. It was an event that New Hampshire will never forget. So for all those fans that came out to our store, thank you. We hope this is the first chapter of many, and without you, it won't be possible. Just know that every day when I put my head down to go to sleep, I think of you and how much you support us. And whether this lasts for one day or 30 years, I want to thank you for giving us a chance. And remember, in a world full of chaos, it's important that all of us continue to show our kindness.